Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Northside Plow with Pop One Podcast. I'm here with one of our really good members, Tyler. He just got back from Vans, Vans Car Show.
CCG.
Yeah, Vans CCG out in Ridgeland, Mississippi. They just did a 3v3. Him and a few of our other teammates went out there, and Tyler ended up going undefeated all day. And your team ended up taking second?
Yeah, second place.
Second, and then we also had our other team out there, and they ended up taking third. So top three out at a very cool 3v3 out in Ridgeland. Shout out to that shop. They're really cool people. Always very welcoming. A very clean shop.
Yeah, it's one of the nicest shops I've ever seen. Like, the inside is crazy.
Cool, yeah. We're here today to go over Tyler's deck that he brought out there. Talk about some of his plays, some of his matchups, and really how he's feeling about this format going into, what is the next set? Hypernova.
Photon Hypernova,
yeah. Going into the next set. Supposedly we're going to have another pretty big format change, so we'll get some thoughts on that as well. But let's get into the profile. Alright, Tyler, let's see what you got. What are you playing?
I played Bystial Tearlaments. I don't really call it Bystial Tearlaments because I only play lower number than most people.
Okay.
But so my tech of the day, everybody told me not to play this, but I love this card. It comes in handy for the extra deck. It counts as more copies of Kit Close in case your one gets banished, so you don't have to play multiple in the extra deck with like fear of losing it. And it searches Poly, which has come up before. You can search Poly if you have a Guido Kelbeck in hand and make Garura mill 10 and you're playing. I only played 5 Bystials. I played 3 Magnemite, 1 Druist Worm, and 1 Soronir.
Okay.
My theory behind this was you don't really need Bystials to win the mirror match if you just play your interactions better and use your shufflers better. And I expected a lot of mirror matches, which I did have, so they were also playing Bystials, and you have the dark play to just take their Bystials, take their Magnemite, and get your engine started without having to see your own. Especially if you're milling cards off their deck. You mill a Magnemite. I played the 1 Herald, because it's at 1. You'd play more if you could.
Yeah.
I played the 1 Diviner. I really like it for the consistency. It's like the worst normal summon in your deck, but if you mill it, it gives you cool interactions with the extra deck. You can send the millers or the shufflers, whatever you need. Like if you need to mill more to play more, or if you need the shufflers just to have the additional name that you don't already have. I played 1 Agido. I know a lot of people are maxing out on this right now. I don't like it. Like I side this guy out in the mirror match because if I don't have to activate the millers in the mirror match, I won't. Okay. Just to not have to deal with my opponent's stuff. I do play 3 Kelbeck because he is insane. The fact that this is an archetype hand trap blows my mind. I play 3 of the shufflers, 3 Keldo, 3 Medora. This is the worst one because it searches a trap you don't play. This is the best one because it's a shuffler and it searches Kelbeck or Guido.
Yeah.
I play max out on these. I play 3 Merly, 3 Havness. Best one, another in-archetype hand trap is just crazy. I play 3 Sharon. It's the best one in my opinion. The fact that it sends one to grave for effect. Rhino Heart only play 2. It's just the worst on its own. Like your worst play, turn 1 is normal summon Rhino Heart. Play the 1 Instant Fusion because why wouldn't you play this? Terraforming for Field Spell, Poly for King of the Swamp, Double Tactics. This card's crazy right now, especially since pretty much every deck that you're going to play against is playing on your turn, whether it's Sprite with Bystials or in the mirror match. Obviously, they're going to activate card effects during your main phase if you're milling cards. I played Double Scream for the consistency, and it's just nice to mill to search a trap. It's nice to have for your turn 1 to lay it down and mill an additional 3 cards, and it lets you play on your opponent's turn more. Just all the cards that let you, if you lose the dice roll, no you didn't.
Yeah.
Planet, I played 2. This wasn't like a tech choice. This wasn't like a spicy idea. I just only own 2.
I was just about to say that.
And then I play Double Solic. This is one of the best mills in the deck. It searches any tier name. And then its on-field effect is, you know, a permanent imperm that starts your engine.
Yeah. Right,
It's just insane.
Very nice. Good tier deck. It's not like we're seeing enough of them. You know what I mean? But let's see what you got in the extra deck.
I played the 1 Dark. Any deck that can play this is playing it. It's just one of the best generic Link 2s ever printed. The 1 Elf, the 1 Sprint.
Okay.
You put this on your end board for the Merly line. This, you know, you make to dump the Merly, or you can dump any level 2 you want. I play a couple, like I play the Herald 2. That's come up before. This card is insane. This card was the MVP of the day. I would have end boards that were just like Solic, Elf, and a Merly Engrave, and that carried. I play the 1 Baron. Shout out to Jay for letting me borrow this.
Yeah.
For the Herald, because you can leave a level 4 tier name on board or one of the Ishizus. If Herald's Engrave, you can Elf it back out, dump one of the level 4 fairies, and then it's a 6, so 6/4 Baron. My strongest end board would be like Elf, the Grapha Fusion, and Baron. And like sometimes also a Rukalos with a Solic set. I played 1 Dweller, mostly for the mirror. That's all I made it in. I didn't make it versus anything else. 1 Redoer. This is mostly just to proc the Sharon if you did mill names and you have access to a Sharon. Sometimes I've just made it for Zeus just because it was bigger than what they had on board. The Baguska, I made this guy a lot yesterday. Every Sprite match that I played against, they opened Shifter. So I was just slamming down Baguskas. And then the 1 Zeus. You make this versus anything not called tier. Yeah. And then the fusions. I played the Mud Dragon. This card's crazy if you can go into it. I only made it like twice, but when I did make it, it was, you know, definitely affected the game. The 1 Garura. This is just one of the best like fusion cards that's got printed in a long time. This card's insane. I cannot believe this card's a real card every time I look at it.
Yeah.
I play the Dragos Tapelia. I made this card a lot yesterday. It's just so good. I made it a lot more versus Sprite because it turns their stuff level 1. So like if you can make a Drago, make a Kaleido, spin 1 back, turn the other one into a level 1, they can't play. I play the Grapha. This card's absolutely insane. It's bigger than anything in the tier extra deck if you're playing against the mirror. It also, you make it with the King of the Swamp Wine, and then it has the effect that, you know, you negate, and then you discard a card for effect, which triggers your tier cards.
Sweet.
I made that almost every game, and nobody saw it coming. And then I play the 1 Kit, the 1 Rukalos, and the 1 Kaleido Heart.
Okay.
I mean, Kit's insane. This, I actually did not make Rukalos a lot yesterday. I opted to go for like the power board and then like the elf bring back 1 to play more. But I made this a few times, but not as much as like, I wasn't like my normal end board.
Okay.
And then Kaleido Heart. This was like my backup. Like I didn't really need this card in a lot of situations, but I mean, it came out a couple times. This card might go to 2 in the extra deck.
Yeah.
Post Photon. It depends on if I cut the King package, but I mean, yeah, Diablosis and the Unicorn ripping 2 out of your extra deck is it's gonna get tough.
All right, and what did you decide to side for this event?
I played the 1 Scattershot. You play this for time to dump off of Sprint or just mill it. It deals 500 to your opponent, and it's not once per turn, so you can shuffle it back with shufflers and do it again. I never went into time,
Okay.
so that didn't come up. I played the 1 Banshee. This is for Zombie World for Flu. because I did not want to lose to birds. I didn't play birds at all, so that never came in.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. No birds.
Last night was 6 flu players.
I played nothing but Sprite and Tearlaments.
Oh my.
That's it.
Everyone's trying to be sweaty out there.
Yeah. I played the one called by. I played this because every deck that's not tier is a shifter deck. And, I mean, if you see it, you see it.
Yeah.
You're just that guy. I played one Mind Control, one Change of Heart. This is something me and my other teammate Alex talked about a lot. He convinced me to play these cards, and I saw this a couple times, and I saw this once, and every time they were crazy.
It's just crazy to kind of see those cards like
Yeah.
sitting in front of me.
I played the Zombie World for the Banshee.
Yeah.
I played one Heartbeat. This was a Heartbeat the day before the event, but then me and Alex talked about it a couple times, and we decided that searchable removal is probably better than a one of that you can't search.
Yeah.
And then I played. This was the MVP of my side deck yesterday.
Okay.
Dark Hole. I'm not even kidding. This card was crazy.
Alright.
Versus Sprite, it outed the Ibly lock because they normal summon Ibly, put Ibly on my board. And then I would, in combination with another card, I saw this every time with Dark Ruler. So like going second versus Sprite, I would see Dark Hole, Dark Ruler, Dark Ruler board, Dark Hole 'em,
Jesus.
and just outs everything.
It's beautiful.
I also had it come up one time where I had like a bunch of names on board, but no way to trigger anything. So I Dark Hold my board, sent them all to grave, triggered 3.
Yeah.
Double Twin. I hate back row. I'm, traumatized by Eldritch because everybody around here plays Eldritch.
There's secrets there too.
Yeah. But those never came in because back row is not real this format.
Yeah.
There was no back row decks. And then 3 Dark Ruler. This card was also the MVP. Like I said, I played a lot of Sprite, and going second into triple Toad's not easy.
Right.
And then I played the one Crime. It's searchable Omni Negate. You decide in going first so you don't lose to evenlies and stuff. And yeah, this card's crazy. And the fact that the traps just all also do something, like adds back a banish one came up. Like I would have both Rhino Hearts banished and I needed one. This gets sent to grave. I add back a Rhino Heart. So, yep.
Cool, man. It's a very good deck, and I'm glad to see that you guys went out there and showed them what Pop 1's all about. You went out there, you guys did really well. I'm glad that the teams got together and had a good old fun day at Yu-Gi-Oh! So what were matchups like, and what are thoughts on current format and format going into this next set?
So like I said, all of my matchups were Tearlaments and Sprite. That's all I played. Sprite wasn't very hard. If they saw the shifter, that made the game sit a little harder, but like engine for engine, they're just not trading the same amount of cards you are. And then the Tearlaments, I actually think the Tearlaments is very fun. Like I used to hate this format when I wasn't playing Tier.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started playing Tier and I'm like, Tearlaments is kind of nice.
It's kind of fun, huh?
It's kind of nice. Like going into next format, post Photon, I don't know. I think Cash Tier is really, really good. I still think it's the second best deck. I don't think it has like, I don't know. I think it's rough going second. Like if you're losing dice rolls all day, might not be a good day.
Yeah, I think it definitely is going to depend on. A lot of people are thinking banless mid-February.
Yeah.
That's probably. I'm thinking. We got the set, then we got the week after YCS in Vegas. And
Yeah.
then I think maybe after the Vegas 3v3, they'll do something to Tier, but it'll kind of be like the OCG where they just like give it a little love tap and it's still, really good.
Yeah.
But then, because if you hit Tier, the balance is going to be hit again because of Cash Tier coming and just dominating the game.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult situation when you have such powerful, decks and cores come out like this,
Yeah. I think this next ban list, Tier kind of gets a love tap. I don't think they nuke it yet because this deck's like Konami's love child.
Mm-hmm.
They've given it everything.
Yeah.
And then I think like the list after that, after you hit it and it's still the best deck, then I think they're like, okay, we gotta hit the restart button.
All right, well, appreciate you playing for us, man. You went out there, you showed off, went straight up undefeated. What is it? Everybody got like a box or two. What were prizing looking like?
Top first place got like 2 boxes each. Us in second, we got a box each and 2 things of Hidden Arsenal.
Okay, sweet.
And then third place, I think they got just 2 boxes and a Hidden Arsenal.
Okay, well, cool. So we had 2 teams out there. We had you and Danny, which are part of Team Pop One. We had our friend Joseph join you guys. Shout out to Joe Sarai.
Shout out to Josie.
Yeah, good friend. He did really good out there.
Yeah.
So did Danny. Then we had our other team. We had Alex, Jay, and Michael. Shout out to them. They ended up taking third.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty good, turnout, man, for the team to go out there and top 3.
Yeah.
I'm super happy about that. That's really cool, and it makes me happy that we're doing something.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels good. We're all getting them tops in.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we got YCS Vegas coming up.
That's gonna be crazy.
Dope. And then we will be starting to do promotion for 1K Part 3.
Yep.
And I'm super excited about that. We get pretty crazy down here. So if you're seeing this video before the 1K, stay tuned to the channel. We're gonna go pretty live with that. And if you enjoy these deck profiles, make sure you like and subscribe. Shout out to Tyler, man. Thanks again for playing for us, dude. We'll see you guys next time at Pop One Podcast. Peace.